What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about frame rate on console for Battlefield 6. A lot of people have been curious what kind of frames and things like that you're going to be getting with BF6, considering it's only on Xbox Series S, X, and PS5, and we finally got that information. It says optimization has been one of the most important things for Battlefield. Of course, this is coming from one of the developers. They want a game that runs on all configurations, whether you're on PC or PS5 or Series S or X. They put a lot of effort into optimization, and they guarantee 60 FPS on console in all experiences, and even a little higher with performance mode. Now, there will be a balance mode if you want graphics and FPS to keep you at 60, and if you want to go a little bit higher, you can turn it in performance mode. It has been stated that the PS5 Pro for Battlefield 6 will run at 120 FPS. Though the base PS5, so if you have the original either digital or disc version PS5, not the Pro, or if you're on Xbox Series S or X, you won't expect that, of course. Even so, having the game run at a consistent 60 FPS or more with all the destruction vehicles and infantry is going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty impressive, everything going on, especially the sheer map size. I was really impressed to see that the Pro is going to run at 120 FPS. I do have a PS5 Pro. I definitely will put that to the test. I will be curious to see if that is in performance mode as well, or if you can do that just in the base mode. Some games nowadays that are getting more enhanced for the Pro don't even have the option to turn on, just your balance mode or performance mode. It's just kind of in there automatically, and it just does both. But I'm kind of curious to see what exactly the Pro is going to do here. But I was not really shocked to see this. I was not expecting to see 120 FPS across the board for everyone. There's even going to be some people that are playing on PC that may not be able to get 120 frames. If you want the game to look good, plus play well, and everything that's going on, you're probably going to have to settle for a little less frames here. It's not, a small arena style shooter. This is a big game with large maps and tons of destruction. And we've all seen all of the destruction within, of course, the trailers and the multiplayer reveal. There's a lot of things going on there. It's back to that kind of roots of Battlefield. And if you remember back, Battlefield 3 and 4, of course, those older games, especially on console, did not even run at 60 FPS most of the time. But for everything that was going on, the game still ran really well and was very smooth. And that's kind of what I'm expecting with Battlefield 6. And I will be curious to see, like I said, what the PS5 Pro does. I will be able to check that out, of course, on Thursday when the early access to the beta starts on August the 7th, which is here in just a few days. But in my opinion, if I'm not getting 120 frames, that's fine with me on console, as long as I'm getting a consistent frames, 60 or over. Because there is going to be a lot going on screen. There's going to be a lot of buildings being blown up, a lot of vehicles, a lot of just everything going on. So this was kind of what I expected, like I said, when they announced this. But at the same time, I'm sure a lot of you are curious, since this is going to be only on Xbox Series S and X and PS5, what's the game going to play like? How smooth is it going to be? And I know a lot of people are wondering that, since we know the game now is not coming out on PS4 or Xbox One. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Are you happy with 60 FPS or a little bit higher on Xbox Series S, X, or the base PS5? Of course, you will have that performance mode, so you might be able to bump that up to maybe 70 or 80 frames. They didn't give a specific number there. And if you have a PS5 Pro like myself, are you really expecting the game to run at 120 frames? I still figure it's going to drop a little below that. Even if it runs at 100, that's probably going to be good, or 90. But overall, I just want a, pretty much even frame rate there. That way it's not jumping around or doing anything crazy and making the game feel choppy. As long as it's playing smoothly, I think the experience is going to be good no matter what, especially with the size and the sheer destruction that goes on inside of a Battlefield map. It's kind of to be expected to not have crazy frame rates, at least on console. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, and of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.